Motorcycles Association of Liberia. Appearing on the program today will be the president of the group, Samuel Deeper. So that's how we're gonna be doing it. Wherever you are, however you're listening, keep tuned. Maybe you are on your way home, catching us through your on your cars. Maybe you're still there at your office, monitoring us. Keep listening. As a matter of fact, later on the program, we're going to talk to the Deputy Minister for Public Affairs at the Ministry of Information, Cultural Affairs and Tourism. He's Honorable Jalawa Tompo. He's going to bring us up to date on a recent core meeting of public relations officers that was done through his office. We're going to talk about that on the program. Hopefully we're going to get him on the line. So keep listening. My name is Jarp Davies, and we're doing it up to 6 o'clock.
D12 on the beat.
What did I do, Papa? Why you keep blessing me like this? You favor me like this, blessing me like this. I'm so grateful, grateful, Lord. What did I do, Papa? Blessing me like this, keep favoring me like this, touching me like this. I'm so grateful, grateful, Lord.
You give me plenty money. Do my dada, far cherry. You put food on my table, clothes on my body, and you share to me. You share for me, so I said, "Come your blessing, think them one by one."
And you will know what thing Clipper can do.
I'm so thankful, yeah. See, I'm so grateful, yeah. I used to be picky on the carry. I didn't have no lyrics. They used to call me for nothing. And sister boy, but thank God you never left me down. No. You always been there for me. So I raise my voice and say, I don't know. Now what thing I do, Papa? Why you keep blessing me like this? Oh, you favor me like this. You keep on protecting me like this. You sustain me like I say, I'm so grateful, God. Jehovah Jireh, yeah, my provider. Jehovah Rapha, yeah, my healer. Jehovah Shalom, yeah. Oh, my peace of mind. You are my strength, like no other. You are my song in the storm. I just wanna praise you and praise you. Lift my voice to you, my give you praise, yeah. Say, I don't know. Now what thing I do, Papa? Why you keep on blessing me like this? You keep on
Favor me like this, keep protecting me like this, sustaining me like this.
I'm so grateful.
Indeed, I'm so grateful, so grateful. And let me just take this one down a little bit. And President George Weah has a proclamation declared tomorrow, November 3, is the first Thursday in the year. It's the first Thursday in the month, so that has been set aside as Thanksgiving Day, and the president proclamation called on, what religion you form, you just go to your various places of worship and, you know, thank God for His numerous blessings upon the country. You know how we celebrate that. People are going to gather in their various places of worship tomorrow and, just shout out to God, tell Him thank you for what He has done for us, Liberians, done for the country, because the country has been through a lot, and yet He's still sustaining us. He's still protecting us, providing for us, and keeping us from harm. So it's only wise that we gather this one day that has been set aside by law in the country to go and into our various worship places and say, thank you, God. Thank you, God, for another year of carrying us through. Thank you, God, for your protection. Thank you for your guardians, your provision, and everything you have been doing for us as, our Most High God. So that proclamation has already been made, and tomorrow is National Thanksgiving Day, and it is expected that all Liberians and other foreign nationals within our borders will gather at their various places of worship. Probably you are far from where you usually worship. You can just stay home and gather your family and just say thank you to God for Liberia, and thanks to God for your own life, because had it not been for Him, you have not reached this far. So it's wise that we follow the proclamation and lift our voices to God and give Him thanks as we observe another Thanksgiving Day on tomorrow. That's Thursday, November 3, 2022. Let's take a little bit more of this while we try to usher in our first guest.
D12 on the beat. One love, yo. I don't know what think I do, Papa. Why you keep blessing me like this? You favor me like you still keep on protecting me like this. Yeah, you sustaining me like this. I'm so grateful, God. Say, I don't know what think I do, Papa. Why you keep blessing me like this? And you keep favoring me.
Can you hear that? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So now you are waiting for. Yeah. Wait. Sure. Okay. Okay. On my body, and you share to me. You share to me. So I said, "Come, your blessing." Name them one by one, and you will know what King Clifford can do. I'm so thankful, yeah. See, I'm so grateful. Yeah. I used to be picky on the carrot. I didn't have no lyrics. They used to call me for the but then you never let me down.
Proud of me. Proud of me.
Never let me down. I don't know what thing I do, Papa. Why you keep blessing me like this? You favor me like this, sustaining me like this, sustaining me like this. I'm so grateful, grateful.
Jehovah Jireh, yeah, my provider. Jehovah Rapha, yeah,
My healer,
Jehovah Shalom, yeah,
you're my peace, my peace, my peace.
mine.
You are my strength, like no other. You are my throne in the sky.
I just wanna praise you and praise you, praise you. Let my voice do you, I give you praise, yeah. Say, I don't know. Now one thing I do,
Welcome back, you? Welcome back. Okay.
you keep on leaving me alone.
How about it? Okay, so you can use this.
I'm so grateful, grateful God, grateful God. Give me plenty, plenty, plenty money. Do my daughter, far cherry. You put food on my table, clothes on my body, and you shelter me, you shelter me, you shelter me. So I say, elevation, but you.
And indeed, that's the man, David Mill, the melody maker with that one, Grateful, and it's all geared toward, this observation of another Thanksgiving Day that is coming up tomorrow. And President George Weah has by proclamation declared tomorrow a national holiday to be observed across the country where, you know, every Liberian and other foreign nationals within our borders can assemble in their various places of worship and say thanks to God. So, welcome back to the program. And like I told you, we have in studio now the representative of District Number 1 in Grand Bassa County. He's the Representative Hans Bashu. He's also the chair of the Grand Bassa County Legislative Caucus. He's here, and several issues we will be covering on the program this afternoon. Welcome to the Bumper Show, Honorable Bashu.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Okay, it is your first time here at the Liberal Broadcasting System?
No,
Okay,
with the speaker, I came several times, but in that other building,
okay, okay.
and the second time in this studio.
Oh, okay, okay. Then it's like I've been left behind. Okay, so welcome to the program. How are you coming on now?
Oh, I'm doing good. Thank God. I'm doing much better.
Okay,
My health is good, so I praise God for that.
okay. All right, so you here for us to look at several issues, and one of the key issue we're going to look at today is this your recent communication, this serious concern that you are raising about your county social development fund. But before going to that, I would like to start in your new portfolio, in this portfolio as the chairman of the Grand Bassa County Legislative Caucus. Since you, got in this role, how has it been?
Well, it has been good. The level of cooperation from my colleagues have been cordial, respectful. The superintendent and us work closely together. There's no issue. The only issue you have now in the county is the GPU issue with respect to the board of directors.
Okay.
That has not been appointed yet by the president. So that's the biggest outstanding issue. Of course, in our outstanding projects.
When you talk about the GBU, that's the Grand Bassa
University.
University, okay?
It used to be GBCC.
Okay.
But now it's a university now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you said that there hasn't been any appointment of the board?
Board, no. The president only appointed a chair, which is the Popular, Larry Popular.
Okay.
We have not appointed any other member of the board yet. So the school is being run basically by the Popular and the president.
Mm.
which is not. It shouldn't be that way.
Okay, it should have a functioning board.
Yeah.
And within this caucus, I'm sure there are lots of legislators in this caucus from various political backgrounds, right?
Yeah.
And how are you coping in there?
That's what makes the Korean Patriotic Caucus quite interesting, because we are from different political persuasions, but we work together so cordially. You don't even see. You think we're all in the same party.
Mm.
We have CDC there. We have Democratic Party there. You have Independent there. You have ANC. But you wouldn't notice them when we're together. You just think we are all, because the county is what matters. Our individual aggrandizements or preferences are not what are important. What are important are the issues that concern the county.
Okay.
So when we discuss those issues, we don't put personal, feelings in the air. We look at it objectively and make decisions.
Okay. All right, Mr. Bashi, let's look at this communication. You recently crafted a communication, and you are asking for the finance minister and other expenditure officials to appear before the legislature or the House of Representatives to answer to why there is a delay in the payment of the social development fund of Grand Bassa County. Why, at this time you are, proposing such invitation?
There's no pleasure to write plenary to request the payments of a minister. The ministers are quite busy. So, requesting plenary to invite a minister most times is a last resort. Because we have been going to the finance ministry, over and again, talking to the officials there. Because I tell people the social development fund is not tax. It's not money that government can just spend at will. It's monies that are allotted, appropriated for counties within which major concessions are located, so that the citizenry of that county can benefit directly. Okay. It used to be where government would just pay tax, the companies would just pay taxes to government, and government used it as it wished. That's why during the 54th, during President Salih's time, the whole concept of social development fund arose, so that fund will be set aside. Of course, government's financial policy says that all funds must go into the consolidated account. But what we used to do was that when it goes into the consolidated account, there is automatically transferred to the escrow account. So the escrow account is that account that is controlled by the Minister of Internal Affairs, the Minister of Finance, as per the request of the county. So it's like this: the county caucus meets, or the county administration meets and make a decision. We're building one school, building one clinic, building one road. Then the caucus share rest of the letter to the superintendent, requesting them to make that money available. The superintendent then send that letter to the Minister of Internal Affairs, who is his immediate boss, for endorsement before it goes to the finance ministry. So in that money you can just play with, and just eat and make it appropriate. Our problem now is when the money is paid to the consolidated account, maybe for some reasons government uses the money. Now, as we speak, we have over 20 projects, unfinished projects.
How much are we talking about here? The social development fund that's supposed to go to Grand Bassa County?
It's 1 billion per annum.
Okay, so
there are 3 counties that benefit directly from social development fund for the kind of Mental Steel.
Okay, so it's the Mental Steel.
The Mental Steel, yeah.
Okay.
Nima gets a higher portion, because they are the source of the ore.
Okay.
Then Bon County, the ore is transferred through Bon County, so they get a portion. Then we get a second larger portion, because to our county is exported. And because government is no longer able to pay the county development, during any time, they had a county development.
Okay.
Of course, because of government financial constraints, they don't really able to pay that county development. So it's only social development now that we depend on. And if you go in the county, you see projects upon projects that do, because of this fund. Now, when the finance ministry doesn't pay the fund, it's a problem for us. You know, people criticize, a lot of people criticize lawmakers, blah blah blah. But I would say this: we bear the brunt of the power from the people in the district now, not the ministers. Not the ministers. The ministers have to go anywhere. They do their own Maria. We the one who want to ground the senators, the representatives. We the one catch the tough time from the citizens. Everyone to tell us now. You know, the government doesn't have the money that way to provide.
Okay.
And so if you want to plan the way, put in the budget, you just make it, you just make the budget huge. You may not even get the money. So that is the social development fund helps a whole lot.
You are asking that the minister and the expenditure officials, when they're appearing, I learned they're supposed to appear in an open session. Okay, so I'm wondering whether you have had prior engagement or, open, there is any line of communication open between you as the caucus of Members County and the Minister of Finance to minister what's happening, that he has told you what's happening and you just want this to happen for other people to know, or he hasn't said to you what's happening?
No, this is Medicine paid the money since June. Since June this year.
Okay.
So you can see how long we've been waiting. Because sometimes government has their own issues, the money goes there and they consolidated, they spend it otherwise. But the hope is that they will give it back. So I've met Minister Wodokoli. The last time we met with him, he said, about you, the superintendent of the county, myself and the county and the project management committee chair. He said, we're paying salaries now, so we appeal to people to be patient. We're paying salaries, we'll pay your money, we can't pay all, we'll pay some. I said, fair, we said, fair enough. After paying salary now, they're not paying the money. Then I tried to see the minister proper. He had traveled, so I called him on the WhatsApp, fortunately from the minister of Agriculture to answer my call. And here I had a cordial conversation. He said, about you, I beg you, I'm not in the country now. I'm in the States, but I will find out what happened, what the delay, and I will get back to you.
Okay.
And that I get back to you now, he failed to do. I sent him text messages, he failed to respond. I know he's quite a very basic person, but that cordiality, that respect is reciprocal. If the lawmaker called you as a minister and request something that is due his county, it is fair enough to return that call and say, look, I check on it, but but give me some time. That happens wrong government. But you don't answer the call, you don't answer messages in my phone, you don't respond to messages. Even if he had permit to take action, he took no action. So up to now, so that's why we're constrained, because the budget year will lapse in December. The budget lapses, that money basically it goes financials.
You said in your communication that the delay in getting this fund to Grand Bassa County has placed the entire leadership of the county in a great peril,
Yeah.
What do you mean by that? How grave is the delay causing Grand Bassa County?
It's grave because when you go to a county sitting, it's at a county sitting where delegates for the entire county, all the districts will assemble, and then you will decide on projects that will be done within the various districts. Now, when those projects are resolutions are signed and the project announced, the people now looking up to you as the lawmaker, as the superintendent to implement. Now I will speak now, as I was telling you, you have projects, about 18 or 20 projects that are unfinished.
Well, what are some of the projects, or the kinds of projects, that are outstanding and just waiting for this fund to start to be implemented?
In this number one, there's a construction that is going on for the building in Lordsville. Is at 30% level. It's outstanding there. We should have done a market in Bogota. Now the market is falling. The market built up by St. Lawrence for own resources. But this time we try for the county to build the market. The Bogota market is one of the largest market in the entire. Besides Picano, the second largest market you can find in the whole county.
Okay.
That market is breaking down. Then our president was a football lawyer, football lover, and so the youth of this country have always wanted to they always love to play sports, football. So we thought to do a stadium, a mini stadium, because the whole
Apart from the Doris Williams?
exactly, because apart from Doris Williams, you have no one still in the county.
Okay, so what part of the county are you planning to?
This is one.
Okay.
We're the entry to Grand Bassa.
Okay.
And this is one. So that one that had not even started yet. Then in District 2, you got the construction of the Berkeley Town Clinic. There's no clinic now in that area. No clinic. The people have to work hours and hours and hours to seek medical care. So at least if the structure is there, then you can easily convince health ministry to send some drugs. But if no structure there at all, the health ministry may not even be able to build a clinic. Then you have the market, the Yablu market in District 2, you have the Dian Bridge, major bridge that people use to transport goods and services. The bridge is not there. In District 3, you have the referral government hospital. In Buchanan, government hospital got burned.
Yeah.
So of course, Medicine has said they will help to do something, but we should be doing clearly, some basic things that cannot be done. Then GBCC, for example, the issue of electricity. So we resolved to do solar panel at university. So at least people can go to school in the night and all of that, and have all the computers and all of that using the solar system. That has not been done.
Is this $1 million enough to cover all of those projects? Or?
No, what we do, you start, for example, what we're doing now, we started even the last 1 million.
Okay, so you have already been receiving.
Oh yes, the government have been trying. They have been trying to pay some that they don't pay all, because we understand we're not foreigners, we are Liberians. We know the constraints. So now they don't pay all, so they pay most of it, some they pay, but at least they do try. This time now.
So the only constraint is with this year.
This one now, because next election. We are all, when I say peril, we are all a political peril. Yeah, because in other the similar is that the government is a peril, because if those projects are not completed, you go one citizen campaign there, you will face resistance. You go one different party campaign there, you find resistance. So those projects are important for people to know that we are doing something. And even just the 4, you got the basic care clinic, you got the Gawa Town Public School. That means you got whatever, like maybe as big as Maria, no school.
Wow.
That kind of thing there, Then just the 5, you got the Davies clinic. So because this area are not easily accessible. They are far apart. You don't have no Kota road there. You even find Dozen road, you'll be lucky to reach. So when these things are built, then the people don't have to go far to take the truth. All the projects are at a standstill.
Wow. All these projects are at a standstill. Okay, so if you just joining us, reminder that you listening to the Bumper Show here on ELBC Radio. We are having as guests on this first segment of the program Grand Bassa County District number 1 Representative Hans Bashu. He's the guest on this first segment, and several issues we looking at, talking about the County Social Development Fund, and we will delve into other issues here on the program. I'm sure you in Grand Bassa and you in District 1 in Grand Bassa, you want to make your point, you have questions to ask, you will be allowed to do so later on the program. So just keep listening to the Bumper Show. But I don't know how aware are you about this, but I came across a report, some stats from this Global Forest Watch, and your district number 1 in Grand Bassa County, is said to be one of the districts that has good amount of forest, and in fact that has been depleting over the years. The stats that I saw that says, let me just say this, that from 2002 to 2001, district number 1 lost 4.39 thousand hectares of humid primary forests, and making up 19% of its total tree cover loss. And it also said that from 2001 to 2021, the district lost 24.2 thousand hectares of tree cover, equivalent to a 27% decrease in tree cover since 2000. You know, when I saw this, I said, "Wow." Has this come to your attention? Are you aware that the county is losing this much in terms of deforestation?
Look, I've not seen that report yet,
Okay,
but let's look at where it's real.
okay,
I don't know how young you were from the top of the Doe era, coming to the Taylor town.
I came during a do time.
Okay, anyone. But there was a time where Grand Jesus Sando, those era trees were exploited from our forests, and those people local people left and they even leave bush behind.
Okay.
The people who are complaining now, where were they at that time? Where were they? They didn't even leave bush. Look at the southeast. Look at the place how it's dilapidated. Look at the road, the amount of logs. So if people want the forest to stand, I agree that the forest stand, but let it be money now to develop the areas. In my district in particular, the area they call Timor, when I took over 2012, no car road. I took over a place very large with 5 clans, huge place, people walking, totally low on the hay for hours and hours and hours. Why are these people to making the noble forest? Why didn't go put roads there?
Do you have companies in your area that are into logging?
One company in my area.
Okay.
One. Because I met a company there.
Okay.
But the issue is, there is a means by which people take their produce to market. In the modern day, people are still working 6-7 hours. So if you even that's what the people are not producing. If you had a raw farm in the forest, and you had to tow the rubber bag on your head to the Family River, and because fasting you got to come to the Family River and dump it in the water first before fasting may buy or may not buy it. So the people come for hours. I talk about let's take a tour. You got a farm 5-6 miles away from the river, and you have to tow the rubber by head on your head by bag. This is an abject poverty in this modern age. So the logging companies, yeah, they have their own negatives, but now you go to more, you see roads.
Okay. Because
you see, so that you have to balance it.
I asked this question because now the county is, talking about the social development fund, and now all eyes are on the one that is coming from Asada Meta. So I'm asking because I want to know whether these companies, or like the company you are talking about, this logging company, is also contributing to to Grand Bassa County.
They have what called a social development component.
Okay.
They have a social development component. For example, there's a place, the major town, almost like you refer in layman to the capital city of Timor, called Jacob Town.
Okay.
Jacob Town. That place, my friend, had never seen road in their entire life. When I talked to the company a couple of months ago, and they took road to that town, you will see the people on the ground rolling. All people who, since they were born, had never seen car. There's some people don't travel. Some people just in the village go to the farm, come to the house, go to the farm. Some people the poor left there. They have never seen. They have never seen car. Do you know that now like people some people who are not riding car? Yeah, you believe that? You got like there are people who are not riding car,
yes.
not getting in a car.
Yeah. Some people in far away.
Yeah, far
towns
away.
and villages. Yeah.
Yeah, people getting car with their hay. They don't even get in car with their foot. They get in car with their hay. They want to be sometimes you go far, or you see people go from the road and see car. So in this modern age, the people took road and free. We didn't contribute or down. I talk about like a 10-mile road. You go there now, the commerce, the motorbikes, the cars are applying the road. So it's a give and take. All these international organizations that talk about forestry or forestation is good, but let it come with alternatives. You see, for example, go to Timor and say, look, we'll bring one heavy machine here, and we'll just give us 10 rows that open for you people. No cost to the company, but you keep the trees. We'll be the first to say yes.
Yeah, because you have the forest, you are also using it for livelihood. But that's what I said. My concern is how substantive, or how the contribution of this company to the social development fund. I know it might not be as the Metal.
They don't pay social development fund.
Oh, okay.
No, on the FDA regulation, you got some payments that go to the community. They got scholarship fund.
Oh, okay.
They got scholarship fund. They got the log, some amount for the log, for meter fee.
Okay.
That go to the community.
Okay, so they pay directly to the community.
Directly to the community.
Okay.
In addition to the rules. But look, what they pay, honestly, between you and me, is significant when you compare to the rules.
Okay.
I mean, I'm telling you, look, a rain campaign, wow, work for hours. I think about 4 or 5 hours, but they get in the town saying, you want to talk. Now, the people are not doing money by the board now by hand. They do road by hand. They have backward many places in this country. Just because of money, but now I become frequent in the country. People now, you ask when you go to village, they ask for color, say they ask for deco, they ask for whole those things to make money by road. Then they will feed the preach. But let me tell you something. How are people eating in Liberia now? Not by wood. By coal.
Yeah.
95% of Liberians use coal in the household. Where the coal come from? From the bush.
Yeah.
From the bush. So they put about reforestation. The people cut this very thing that as a means of livelihood. So let the companies come alternatives. You only have forests, but we'll give the area such amount of money. Now you got that for people to study, but create some system that they can be used maybe for roads, for bridges. You got area where you got road, the bridge poor. The trucks, when the trucks go in there, my brother, the trucks go with digger and shower in the trucks. So the car hitch. They dig that place, they move the car, the whole remain there. When the company are happy, the government is not able. So you have to balance it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
You are a member of the Liberty Party.
Yes, I am.
Okay. What do you think about the ongoing rigmarole in the party? What's the latest, in fact, that you got since we've been hearing in the news about this leadership crisis? Chairman, political leader are not at peace. What's the latest on that?
Look, I will be succinct. The first thing we want NEC to do,
Okay.
is just to follow her own guidelines. NEC is now a player in any political party. NEC is a neutral referee. When if people have issues in the party, NEC says, go back to your own party, use your internal mechanism, conflict mechanism, and resolve your issue. When you go back to your party and use that same mechanism and resolve the issue, NEC has no option but to accept the result. But it tells you go back and use your internal mechanism to solve the issue. You do it with sound arguments. All part, for example, the family MOU. The family MOU was the internal mechanism. Signed by Chairman Musa Bede, signed by political leader and Yomli Kanga Lawrence. Then the advisory council, of which I was a member, we all signed our witnesses to that document. NEC refused to accept the document.
Why?
You need to NEC. You see, you say we have to file complaint. The political officer said, look, you all go by and use your internal mechanism. That means you have a committee, that's so investigate. The internal mechanism. So we go and use this internal mechanism, sign the documentation, then let's say that on the documentation, on the one side of the documentation. So that way you see the feed there were this they protest, the peaceful protest for us. You see, because next is when the convention takes place, the chairman of that convention, the chairperson for that convention, and the secretary general at that convention will present the convention reports. The election took place in Banga. Musa Bede was not chairman of the convention, it was the Banga convention that brought him the power as chairman. So he was not chair of that convention. Madikula was not secretary general of that convention, it was that convention that made him secretary general as a result of that convention. But at that time, Jacob Smith was secretary general of the party. The election takes place, the convention ends. Then the political leader who was the convener of the convention, who chaired the convention. Musa Bede takes the documentation and go and manage a NEC person, because NEC is present at the convention. Then Mr. Bede takes the document, he and Manikula, and signed as chairman and secretary. But they were not chairman and secretary of that convention. And now
But it was the convention that
But
brought
then-
them to the position.
yes. So the next one that they will sign. But that particular one, they were not chairman for that one.
Oh, so it should have been the outgoing
Thank you.
chairman that should have
Signed,
signed that
yes.
document.
And the outgoing secretary.
Okay, so but as it is now, according to you, even though you went and used your own conflict resolution mechanism,
Yeah.
you signed this document, took it back to NEC, and NEC is not, accepting
Honoring it, yeah.
the document. So are you saying, in essence, that everything is well now between the parties within the party, and only NEC now is the problem?
If not honor that argument,
Mm.
then the changes that were made in the constitution by Musa Belede will be reversed. That MOU, you see, after the convention, as I said to you, Mr. Belede and Mani Kula presented a report to NEC. But prior to presenting this, they altered something.
Mm.
They removed the powers of the political leader and gave it to himself. The power to call convention. It primarily in the power of the political leader. What Musa did, he reversed it. He gave himself and the National Constitution Committee the power to call convention. The example of this called the Banga. The Banga Convention says that the political leader, in consultation with NDC, shall call convention. Musa changed it. He said the NDC, in consultation with the political leader, that the whole Israel.
So that's the point of the
That the whole issue is so. The constitution that we're talking about, Musa was the chairman. Who have been chairman? The 2020 constitution, Musa the chairman. But the power that he moved from the PL, we say put it back. The convention did not give you that power to take it from the PL. The PL had the power, you have your power as chairman of the NDC. You see my point? That it was better upon that I see Musa called convention in Uganda.
But as it is now, 2023 is right next door, and the Liberty Party, of course, I'm sure will have interest in the election. You will want to go for seats, whether in the legislature or even at the level of the presidency. Don't you think this current, in-house fighting, or this current crisis that the party is experiencing will hinder the party's chances in any way?
If NEC does the right thing, nothing will be hindered. The constitution that were authored by Mr. Musa Belede, under which he admitted at the Farmington Hotel MOU, and he signed, admitting that he authored and put in the right clause section in that one is accepted, there will be no problem.
Whose responsibility it is to prove that there was alteration in this constitution?
The NSC, the National Advisory Council. The National Advisory Council met at Farmington along with Senator Lawrence and PL and Musa. And they brought a tape, the entire recording from Banga. We took 5 hours at Farmington. And it was very clear all that were discussed. So Musa admitted he signed the document. If you next time bring the document, you see he signed it. Admitting that there was errors. We call it error because we don't want to say someone, guy involved criminal. We want to go that far. We say there were errors. Let's correct the errors.
Mm.
And he signed. Yes, he signed. The political leader signed. I signed. Tawa didn't sign. Where Sunday she signed. Oh, Deba Ali was the chairman of the National Advisory Council. Deba Ali signed. So that did resolve our issue. Musa said we be the chairman. Would I say Musa not chairman? We say we recognize the 2020 Constitution Act was discussed and approved in Banga.
And it is the issue of the
reversal of the powers.
Okay. Instead of the political leader having the convention in consultation with the NEC, that's the National Executive Council. Then it was reversed that the
National Executive Council in consultation with the political leader.
Okay, so meaning that the National Executive Council
had the primary authority.
Okay,
yes.
I want this to happen, but what do you think?
What do you think?
Okay.
And that will say Banga.
Okay, and what is the point now with NEC?
Never feel that even such a justice team, what you call to conference. And they want you, and small children, and they want you to go in the library, sit down there. You cover everything. Musa Belede, his team was there. NEC lawyer, Councillor Working Brother was there. Political leader was there. and they corrected everything. They wanted a winner, but the MOU clarified everything. Why you people are still having fight? The MOU is clear. You go by the MOU, make a correction, and you should both jungly take it to the neck. We finish with that in there. Musa don't want to.
The Liberty Party is a reputable party.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to 2023, and one of these rigmarole now. What's the way forward? Because you are still throwing this back at the neck, and we are losing days to 2023.
We just went to neck defeat in a peaceful, very peaceful manner.
Okay.
And they were gracious to all the commissioners who received the petition, the resolution. It was very clear. We say, please accept our 2020 constitution. I will discuss in Banga and confirm and affirm by the MOU from Farmington, accept that constitution. That constitution said Musa Bede is chairman. So when taking him from the chairmanship, Musa won't have the power above the PL. That's what we're fighting. We say no. The chairman don't have power above the prerogative of the party. Boskin David, which chairman have power more than Boskin? In the Union Party, who had more power than Peter Burger? When President Sedi was product leader, who had more power? You had to coordinate all together, but when it comes to the power lands are drawn. The chairman, the executive committee has its own powers, and the product leader has their own powers. Musa is taking the power. All the product leader ascribing it to himself. That's why we have the problem. But we're not saying Musa should be chairman, we are saying Musa the chairman based upon that constitution. Musa is the bona fide chairman. You get my point? We're not fighting him for being chairman. He didn't want to take the power from the woman. That we say no.
Okay, so you've been listening. You want to be a part of the program. We have the representative of District Number 1, Grand Bassa County. He's also the chairman of the Legislative Caucus of Grand Bassa County. He's Representative Hans Bashu. He's our guest on this first segment of the Bumper Show. 0880-514-096. You can call that number. You will be live on the program. You have questions, you have comments, you have recommendations. You can put that through on the program. 0877-835. That's 0880-514-096. 0880-514-096. Call that number and you will be live on the program. We have covered several issues. We still have some more to talk about, and I'm sure you following you have other issues you want to ask about. We will give you the time to do that. Hello. Your line is bad. We're not getting you. Yeah? You have to be a little bit audible.